On today's episode of Watch JR Go, we are here with the old school Chevy. It's like a 2002 or something. Three? There we go. And today, we're gonna troubleshoot EVAP problems. What is going on, guys? I'm Watch JR Go, and I'm here with Gabe and a friend of his truck. And this thing's got a code, and it just keeps coming back every time it gets reset. Which, you know, sometimes clearing the codes gets rid of all the problems. I've heard that if you have no oil pressure, clear the codes.
Yeah, every time.
Works every time. But anyway, this is obviously not a big deal code. You can drive on it, but it's P0446 from what Gabe scanned. We have my scanner here. We're gonna scan it and see what we find on this thing and kind of just go from there. Yeah. We're gonna troubleshoot this EVAP issue. Usually it's pretty simple. It's probably a plugged up canister, maybe the filter, but it's either that or the solenoids typically, because the filter is like the least dense foam you've ever seen on the planet. And it's just made to take out like big dirt. So
it's pretty,
yeah, it's not much
stupid.
of a filter. It's like, what it is the pickup filter from an aquarium, you know?
I think those definitely sift more than...
It's about exactly the same. About exactly the same. The big one for like a waterfall pump. That's Chevy went to the aquarium and they were like, got it. Put it in production.
See the engineers there at SeaWorld.
What
can we do?
SeaWorld. Anyway, let's get to it. We're gonna hook the hotel up, scan this thing, and hopefully figure out what's going on. Hey, we are scanning. Man, this thing really doesn't have any codes yet. I'm surprised. So we have one powertrain code. We'll give this thing a second to finish up and see what we come up with here. Pretty crazy. This thing only found 2 codes. So let's pull up the PDF. The best thing about this is that PDF, you can just email it to people. All right, so we got 2 faults: EVAP vent system performance, last test failed, and airflow control circuit 6 feedback circuit. So not worried about that one. We know we have that EVAP code. Here are the 2. Well, I'll show you guys real quick. Basically, you just go into powertrain and then go to active test and engine, and then there's our EVAP tests right there. We've got those 3. So we'll just kind of listen to the truck. Hopefully each one opens. If they don't, we'll know we have a bad solenoid. And if they do, we have a bad charcoal canister, and we'll blow out the lines. Listen closely. Wait. On. Oh yeah, it worked. Click off, click on.
Mm-hmm.
So that solenoid's sounds great, honestly.
It's working.
It's got a nice click. That's got a nice click.
I like that solenoid.
All right, purge solenoid. You can, it uses like PWM and actually controls that solenoid. So we've got the purge solenoid closed right now, and we can take a look at the fuel tank pressure sensor there in kilopascals. We're gonna increase that. We'll just open it real quick and see what happens all the way.
Yeah, that's not good.
It looks like it's pulling a vacuum on it.
It's definitely pulling vacuum.
Is this a bad gas cap? Did you replace the gas cap?
It's not the gas cap.
Did you replace it?
It's not the gas cap.
Let's look at the gas cap. I gotta see this. I gotta see this. Everything just closes the vent solenoid. Let's see what it says. Oh, we heard it click that time. That was the vent close, yeah, for sure. And there, it opened back up. Oh my gosh, this gas cap is trash. It's not the worst seal ever, but like, thing's pretty dirty. Let's get some brake clean and clean the seal up on there, and then clean this up. All right, Gabe cleaned up the filler neck there with a bunch of brake clean, so it had like a bunch of dirt that could have been messing with the seal, and then the seal wasn't exactly clean, so we cleaned everything up really, really well. I mean, you saw the cap a couple seconds ago. It's a lot better. And also checked the little vent release there. It has a spring-loaded valve in there, like a check valve, and it seems like it's operating just fine. Of course, we can't visually check to see if it's actually sealing, but we cleaned it. Start that thing up. So the code's still in there. I didn't clear it, but go back into the test, I guess, because that's about all we can do.
Active tests.
Yep. And engine.
And we're at the purge solenoid?
I guess just run this purge process again.
Okay. All right.
So fuel tank pressure 0.01, and if you increase it, you should pull a vacuum on it. Oh wow, that made a huge difference.
Nice.
Truly opened up. What if it was literally cleaning the gas cap?
That would be wild.
I think it probably needs a gas cap. Well, all right then. Did we just fix it for no money at all? Just like water? That's 1 penny of water we used. Run it again, hit increase all the way. I mean, it was already kind of working before, but it sure seems like it's working really well. It's a full kilopascal. We're going for 2. Yeah, quite a bit of vacuum on that thing. So here is our code. Let's go ahead and clear it. Yep, hit erase codes. Yep. Sweet, that check engine light disappeared real quick.
Bye-bye.
So,
We just did a check engine light delete.
that's right. I think we need to go drive this around and see if it comes back. That's probably the next move, honestly. Lifting this bad boy up real quick. We're gonna go underneath and check everything out. So we blew out the EVAP canister, pulled the lines off real quick just to make sure it seems like everything's working fine. I mean, we got like a little bit of liquid, but it's probably because we were beating on it.
Yeah, I mean, all the increase of, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not full of dirt or anything.
Nah.
It's not full of fuel, not full of dirt. So, canister's probably okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with this thing, man.
No. Magic.
I don't think we did any work. I think we're just looking at it. All right, let's get this back on the ground and look on top. Then we'll check out the solenoid on top of the engine. All right, opening the hood on this little baby 4.8. And it still has the cover on it, so we can't easily reach anything.
That's
And it's the bolted on cover. Man, they stopped doing that so long ago. Really crazy. Oh, this also has like an early gen extra vacuum pump. That's kind of interesting. And the one bolt for the cover is now out, and we can see the solenoid. And hey, we could actually test it with the test port, the EVAP test port. But we don't have a gauge set for this. We know it works. The electronics said it was all good. I don't think there's anything wrong. We can hear it run. It modulates like it's supposed to.
Yep.
There's a good O-ring on the test port. It seals well. Gabe wants to bleed the brake fluid. And it does look pretty old. I don't even need to open that container. It looks black. It looks original to the truck. It's not even that bad. It's just a little on the green side.
It's a little green.
Just a little
sick.
bit of water in there. I guess we better get the brake fluid out of there.
Okay.
Let's go pick up some bulk brake fluid. We're not putting the racing stuff in this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, no RBF 660. We'll run to O'Reilly's, we'll pick up some DA4, and we'll just suck that out of there and swap it out. No big deal. Shouldn't take long.
Piece of cake.
Yep. And we are back from O'Reilly's with an upside down bottle of DA4. And now it's just time to get this reservoir cleaned out. Should only take a few seconds. We'll use the Mighty Vac and suck it into the little cup, pour it into the oil, and keep right on chugging here. So let's get this all changed out.
Effortless.
Then we'll bleed this.
That was effortless.
Effortless.
That's amazing.
Basically done.
You must work out.
You can tell. Real good at taking out. Look at this. I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but I did that. One finger. Extraction time. We really need one of those air-powered extractors.
That would be awesome.
It's on the to-do list here. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That is some pretty nasty fluid. All right.
Slightly mottled.
There is a lot of fluid in that reservoir too. Ooh, we're full. So we got about 5 complete passes of what we should just call green fluid instead of brake fluid out of there. Pure green. And now it's time to throw in our fresh DA4 here. Looks like you might need a little stabby.
Oh, you've got the knife this time.
Knife. What can we do the, yeah, I was trying to get the whole thing at once.
A for effort.
Yep. All right. And of course the difference with new brake fluid is pure water looking going in. Goes back out looking real bad.
Momentous occasion, I see.
Ah, yes. It's momentous because these are the new Harbor Freight jack stands. They just shipped these to me. No, they didn't send me any money or anything like that. But they were like, try out our new jack stands that are much safer. So these are way different. Like actually most normal jack stands, they just seam weld that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if you remember the recall, like
Right.
it was just ripping apart right there.
Apart and then,
So now it's robot welded and that's clean. Look at those welds. I don't know if you can see them, but like,
that's full penetration.
yeah, it's really clean.
Nice.
And they added reinforcement to everything.
Nice.
And let's see. Anyway, they were like, you need to try these jack stands because they're amazing, I guess. And we were like, oh, well, we have this truck at the perfect height. And then they added locking pins, which is pretty crazy here. So if I can get this, it actually has a lock for the ratchet. And you shove that in there like...
Outstanding.
Like however it goes. Okay, well, I must be bad at shapes.
The round pin.
Okay, there it goes. It only goes that direction. I don't know why. But anyway, now it's like... Nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so anyway, those are brand new. Just released to market.
Very cool.
Not even gonna read the instructions. As always, the best way to not stay safe.
That's how men do it.
That's right.
Real men.
No directions.
No directions.
I would not.
Of course, that pen only has one direction.
Jack stand man. All right. So I'm taking the amusement ride up to the top, and then we're going all the way up. That way Gabe can just walk around underneath. It was easier. Goodbye, Gabe. Holding.
Okay, open.
Yeah, that feels better.
Okay.
Closed?
Okay, hold on. Close.
This is a tedious bleed because all of the bleeders are stuck, obviously. All right, I'm all the way down.
All right, open.
Or holding. All the way down.
Close.
So we're on about try 6 or 7. Holding it.
Open.
All the way down.
Close.
And the first couple took like 30 seconds to get the pedal all the way down. We've already completely filled the cup. You know, it's pretty big, and we're not even close to getting that line cleaned out yet. There's still gonna be a little fluid, like residual fluid mixing with the clear fluid, so it's gonna be a process getting this thing cleaned out. I honestly very much need a brake flushing machine. And with BG being right down the street, we need to get on that.
Hi.
Hello.
So I was told I needed to do something in the cup.
Yeah, that's bad.
That looked clean to you?
A doctor would reject whatever that is. Are we almost out of fluid completely?
Yeah.
We barely started. Going back to O'Reilly's.
Might want to get another jug or two.
Can we just get a gallon this time? We're gonna keep going.
Ready.
Holding.
All right. Open.
Pedals all the way down.
Okay. Close.
Holding.
Open.
Down.
Closed. Well, we're finally getting something that's not...
Green. I'm holding.
I mean, it's still green tint, you know, like, you know, maybe slightly infected. You know,
Like
but...
the old school Honda Civic windows? That green tint?
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, close.
All right, let's try this. Oh! It does appear the brakes work for real. Is that better than before? Oh yeah. You bet it's my favorite car move. Do it one more again.
Do I have room?
Yeah, you got plenty of room. That's epic. New brake fluid, secretly the key to enjoyable driving. It pretty much just makes everything amazing.
It does. I think so. Ready?
Yep.
Nice.
Awesome. I'd say it stops. Was it that bad before?
It wasn't that bad before. Again, you know, Dan has taken great care of this truck and everything.
Yeah.
But
now
you
it's
definitely feel the difference.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It's
cool.
new life.
Not pulling to one side or anything?
No, I wasn't doing that before, but
cool.
It's definitely got some oomph to it now, which is nice.
Try the ABS motor.
Yeah, there's only one way to actuate that, right?
Yeah. Go faster.
Yeah, let me put my seatbelt on.
Uh-huh. A skirt. It worked perfectly.
It works well.
Very well.
Yeah.
Stopped on a dime. Good stuff. All right.
We didn't even have to go to Mexico for that trip.
We didn't. We only went like 100 feet. Well, we fixed the check engine light for $0. And we fixed the brakes for like 10 more. Not bad.
2 things of fluid. Who would have thought?
It did take almost an hour to get the brakes play. Because that was a lot of fluid. Like it literally took forever.
Yeah.
So I definitely need a brake bleeding machine. It's on the to-do list.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.watchjrgo.com where you get cool shirts, not like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I will talk to you next time. Do you want to own an R32?
I thought you'd never ask.
I'll make you a sweet deal.
I'll probably take it.
Okay.
You take Doge, right?
Yep, I do take Doge. Although at this point, I think I'm asking like 4 million Doge. What's the conversion? You convert 35,000 USD to Dogecoin.
Okay, I found this on the web.
136,000 Dogecoin, really.
So I've got 136 of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're getting close, just to zeros.
Hashtag shout out Elliot Avis. Hashtag simple green. Hashtag
Elliot Alvis.
Elvis. What is it, Avis?
Avis. Hello, Elliot Rental Car. That's what we're gonna call. I'm gonna call him that from
Avis.
Elliot Rental Car. I know there's only been like 5 comments where people have been worried about like what we're working on right now. I just wanted to take like 2 seconds to explain that like my friends need some help right now. They're all doing things and they're busy. Like Gabe's Sky blew up. We got to get that fixed. He needed to fix his friend's truck. Josh's stuff all needs to be taken care of, and they need a place to work. We've got a place to work, and I think it's pretty interesting content too. I mean, I've never bagged a truck before. That was pretty fun. At least helper bags. Brake flushes are always exciting in some way, and of course chasing down EVAP leaks, and just all the recent ones. It's just projects we had to get done, and there's a lot of projects I have to get done that have long time frames. Obviously the R8, it's a never-ending time frame. The tuner's gonna fly out, it could be months. The axles for the Atom need to come out and go off to DSS, could be months. I mean, everything with parts, weights, and everything like that. Like, I'm trying to get this stuff out and get back to the fun, and we will. But just give us a couple, you know, a few weeks to sort things out. I'm never gonna stop working. We still fix something like major every day, hours of work. But that's the explanation.